Yoimiya loved fireworks. She loved their vibrant colors. She loved their explosive energy. Most of all, she loved the smiles they brought to people's faces. In the heart of Inazuma's Hanamizaka, she was known as the Queen of Summer Festivals. Her creations illuminated the night sky, each spark a testament to her artistry. Yoimiya poured her heart and soul into every firework. Each one was a masterpiece. One day, Yoimiya was working on a special firework. It was for a young boy's birthday. She carefully layered the gunpowder, her brow furrowed in concentration. A gentle breeze carried the scent of cherry blossoms through the open window, a stark contrast to the potent aroma of the explosives she handled with such practiced ease. As she reached for a paper star, a loud crash echoed from outside her workshop. "Ah, Ito!" Yoimiya exclaimed. Her peaceful bubble instantly popped. Ito and his gang of rowdy Oni were notorious in Hanamizaka. They were a constant whirlwind of chaos and destruction, much to Yoimiya's dismay. Their boisterous games and rambunctious laughter were the bane of her existence, especially when she was trying to concentrate on her delicate craft. Ito, with his booming voice and oblivious nature, was the ringleader of their mayhem. "Yoimiya, we're just having some fun!" Ito's loud voice boomed, shaking the very foundation of her workshop. "Fun for you, maybe," Yoimiya grumbled, righting a toppled shelf of colorful powders. "But my fireworks require precision and a steady hand. You're lucky I haven't accidentally launched you sky high with a stray spark." The Oni paid her no mind. They continued their game, their laughter echoing through the streets. Yoimiya sighed. It was no use. She needed a break. She needed peace and quiet. A thought bloomed in her mind as bright and sudden as one of her fireworks. "That's it. I'm going on vacation." Yoimiya had heard tales of Natlan, the land of fire and passion. Legends spoke of fiery dances, vibrant festivals, and a people who embraced life with a fiery intensity. It sounded like the perfect place to escape the chaos of Hanamizaka and find inspiration for her craft. Plus, it was far, far away from Ito and his gang. She packed her bags with her essential firework-making tools, a few rolls of colorful fabric, and a map she had borrowed from a traveling merchant. Her heart pounded with anticipation. This was no ordinary vacation. This was an adventure. Yoimiya made her way to the docks, her eyes searching for a specific ship. There, bobbing gently on the waves, was the Alcor, a magnificent vessel with crimson sails, rumored to belong to the legendary Captain Beidou. This was her ticket to Natlan. Boarding the Alcor was like stepping into another world. The air buzzed with the energy of the crew, a motley bunch of seasoned sailors and skilled fighters. Yoimiya felt a thrill course through her. She had traded the familiar chaos of Hanamizaka for the unpredictable adventure of the open sea. Beidou, a tall woman with an air of confidence and a mischievous glint in her eye, greeted Yoimiya with a hearty laugh. "So you're the firework maker from Inazuma? Heard tales of your explosive artistry. Welcome aboard the Alcor. Natlan, you say? We'll get you there. It'll be a wild ride." The journey was anything but boring. Yoimiya learned to navigate by the stars, help fend off a band of marauding pirates, and even experience the awe-inspiring terror of a raging storm at sea. Through it all, she never lost her sense of wonder. Section 5. The Lively Undertaker of Liyue, a brief encounter with Hu Tao. The Alcor made a stop in Liyue Harbor, a bustling port city renowned for its commerce and cuisine. As Yoimiya explored the bustling marketplace, her eyes fell upon a peculiar sight. A young woman with a mischievous grin was trying to persuade a group of merchants to invest in her afterlife insurance. "Hey there, you look like you're full of life. Have you considered what comes after? Let's talk about securing your legacy with the Wangsheng funeral parlor," the woman chirped, her eyes sparkling with an almost unsettling enthusiasm. This was Hu Tao, the eccentric director of the Wangsheng funeral parlor. Yoimiya, intrigued by her morbid humor and infectious energy, spent the afternoon sharing stories and sipping tea with the lively undertaker. Section 6. Natlan's warm embrace, Yoimiya and the spirited Mualani. Finally, the Alcor reached the fiery shores of Natlan. As Yoimiya stepped onto the volcanic soil, she felt a surge of excitement. The air crackled with energy, and the ground thrummed with a life force she had never experienced before. She had arrived. She was greeted by Mualani, a spirited young woman with fiery red hair and a contagious laugh. Mualani, known for her love of animals and her mastery over the elements, instantly welcomed Yoimiya with open arms. "Welcome to Natlan. You must be exhausted from your journey. Come, I'll take you to my village. We'll have a feast to celebrate your arrival," Mualani exclaimed, her voice full of warmth and enthusiasm. At the village, Mualani introduced Yoimiya to her beloved companion, a sleek black cat with fiery orange eyes named Kachina. As she settled into the heart of the village, Yoimiya felt a sense of peace settle over her. This was it. This was the adventure she had been craving. Section 7. A Cry for Help, Yansan and the Looming Threat of Mavuika. The tranquility of Natlan was shattered one evening as a young girl, her face streaked with tears, burst into the village square. This was Yansan, and she carried a plea for help. A powerful and malevolent fire goddess named Mavuika had awakened, her heart consumed by rage and her hair aflame with molten lava. Mavuika had been slumbering for centuries, but her rage now threatened to consume Natlan in a fiery inferno. "Please, you have to help us! Mavuika, the burning fury has returned! She's terrorizing our villages and her lava flows are consuming everything in their path!" Yansan cried, her voice filled with desperation. Yoimiya, moved by Yansan's plea, knew she couldn't stand idly by. Her fireworks were meant to bring joy, but they could also be a force of hope. "Don't worry, Yansan, we'll help you." Section 8. A Symphony of Fire and Fury, the Battle Against Mavuika. The air crackled with tension as Yoimiya, Mualani and Yansan led a small but determined force to confront Mavuika. The ground trembled beneath their feet, and the sky glowed an ominous red from the approaching inferno. Mavuika was a fearsome sight. Her eyes blazed with fury, and rivers of molten lava flowed from her hair, scorching the earth wherever they touched. "You dare defy me, mortals? I will turn this land into a cinder!" Mavuika roared, her voice a guttural growl that shook the very foundations of the world. Yoimiya's heart pounded in her chest, but she refused to back down. This was bigger than just fireworks. This was about protecting Natlan, protecting Yansan, protecting the spirit of fiery passion that she had come to admire. "We won't let you hurt them, Mavuika!" Yoimiya shouted back, her voice firm despite the fear that threatened to consume her. Section 9. A Triumphant Finale, the Celebration of Newfound Bonds. The battle raged. Mualani, with a fierce battle cry, summoned the spirits of the sea, launching a barrage of sharks and pufferfish towards Mavuika. Yansan, her small frame radiating power, called upon her electric dragon, its scales crackling with energy as it soared towards the fire goddess. Yoimiya, her heart pounding with a rhythm as old as the first spark of creation, worked feverishly. This was it. This was her moment. She carefully layered gunpowder and fuses, her fingers moving with a speed and precision honed from years of dedicated practice. One by one, she launched her creations into the sky. The fireworks exploded in a symphony of light and sound, each burst brighter and more dazzling than the last. The sky became a canvas of vibrant colors, pushing back against the oppressive darkness cast by Mavuika's fury. The sheer beauty of the display, the raw emotion poured into each firework, seemed to momentarily stun the fire goddess. It was in that moment of stunned silence that Yoimiya unleashed her final masterpiece. It was a massive firework, a dragon crafted from light and gunpowder. It soared through the air, its eyes blazing with a light that rivaled the sun, its roar a symphony of 1,000 explosions. It collided with Mavuika in a blinding flash of light, the force of the blast pushing back the encroaching inferno. When the dust settled, Mavuika was gone, her reign of terror finally extinguished. The villagers cheered, their voices hoarse with relief and gratitude. Yoimiya, Mualani and Yansan stood together, their faces illuminated by the fading embers of the fireworks. They had faced a god and emerged victorious. "We did it!" Yansan exclaimed, her eyes shining with unshed tears of relief and joy. She threw her arms around Yoimiya, her small frame shaking with emotion. "We did it together!" Yoimiya corrected gently, returning the young girl's embrace. She looked over at Mualani, a tired but triumphant smile gracing her lips. "We couldn't have done it without you, Mualani." That night, the village erupted in celebration. A bonfire blazed in the center of the square, its flames a testament to the spirit of Natlan, a spirit of resilience, passion, and unwavering courage. Yoimiya, surrounded by the warmth of the fire and the laughter of her newfound friends, felt a sense of contentment settle over her. She had come to Natlan seeking peace, a respite from the chaos of her everyday life. She had found something far greater. She had found adventure, friendship, and a renewed sense of purpose. As she watched the fireworks light up the night sky, each spark a testament to the power of courage and collaboration, Yoimiya knew that she would never forget her time in Natlan, the land of fire and passion, the land where she had truly found herself.